Let's go around Major League Baseball here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start with a hot topic from the other night, and that is specifically with the umpires. And I know it was documented with Colton Cowser and the Baltimore Orioles. Colton struck out on 5 balls. You're not hearing that incorrectly. There were 5 pitches that were balls outside of the strike zone, guys, and Colton Cowser went down striking out. That's number one. And now that's pushing to people about the robot umpires. We need a better system. And I tell people it's hard to be an umpire. They're supposed to be better, but 5 straight, not strikes. And then everyone, I think the funniest moment of it all, Zach, is people thought that Brandon Hyde wasn't sticking up for his guys. Hyde got tossed on that at bat, correct?
Yeah, he did get tossed. He got tossed halfway through that at bat. And then the ump rewarded Colton Cowser by just expanding the strike zone even more, which I do want to point out. I forget his name, but he is, I think, 87th of 90. He's ranked 87th out of 90 umpires, the umpire behind the plate last night. No comment.
So 87.
My mom told me if I don't have anything nice to say, not to say anything at all.
I don't think you always live up to that
not at all,
credo.
But I just, that umpire, talk about bad for baseball.
Yeah, it was a tough moment, but Hyde got ejected. The Orioles were red hot. We'll get into the Orioles in the game and some of the players here in a moment, but let's continue on. Speaking of umpires as well, guys, I don't know if you saw that play in LA last night with the Dodgers and the Phillies, but there was a very, very, very questionable call. One that actually I still don't understand. Obstruction was called on a tag play at third base. And every single angle that I watched, do you have that video, Zach, by any chance? Can we pull that up? So here it is. We're going to take the sound off, or if you can mute it, Zach, if you can there. So you're going to see it. We're going to see the out at third base, but then the umpire is going to go, nope, obstruction. You blocked Bohm. That's Bohm, I believe, from sliding into third. And then when you watch this, obstruction, the rule is that you are preventing the runner from reaching the base. And I don't see anything that happens here, you can roll it, where he prevented him from reaching the base. I don't know any other way what differently you can do as a player.
Poor Rojas. I mean, he did everything correct. This was a beautiful play all around. Obstruction. The ball beats him there by 4 feet.
The only thing that was obstructed is maybe the umpire's view, and it was not a great angle that he had. But on top of it, as Kenny Powers would say, I mean, you're effing out. There is nothing, and Dave Roberts is all pissed off there, and whammy, he's going to stick up for his guys. But at that point,
actually, I do want to show this angle.
The Dodgers were up 4-3 in this game.
Mm-hmm. This shows the angle the umpires kind of got of the play. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
It's not, it's just bad. It's bad. And then the umpires, no, don't do it. Don't come up to me. Stay there, Dave. Stay there. Hold up. And Dave, you can guess what he said. He probably said a few words that I would say to Kevin when we can't find where the fish are. But in general here, this has become more of an issue. And in these games, look, umpires are going to make mistakes. No doubt about it. But clearly it is becoming more of a talking point. And we just want to point out, in this case, in this day and age, that was a pivotal moment. Phillies go on to win the game. Kyle Schwarber was unbelievable, not taking away anything that he did. But still, little things like that later in games, you don't want to see the umpire make the incorrect call. And it was not reviewable, Rock. That was the other part. It's not a reviewable call.
That was kind of shades right there of Gunnar Henderson against the White Sox or the Royals, when got called for, interference went in the favor of the Orioles and they ended up winning the game in that. Remember on that pop fly in the infield? And it was just madness. So we got to find a way to make these plays reviewable or just figure something out, because if you're watching that and if you feel so strongly about that, like, first of all, the umpire looked like his view was obstructed. So how are you going to make that call there? Because you think you saw what happened. But if it's not definitive in your head, you can't make that call right there. That's a clear out. It is. And he applied the tag, dropped the glove down, got him on the leg. And there was this much space, it looked like, between the foot and the bag. So he was going to be out regardless. So if he's down on a knee, legitimately blocking the bag from him getting in there, okay, that's fair if you don't give him a clear path. But there was a clear path there, okay? Didn't look too obstructed to me. So baseball's got to fix this. They really do.
I mean, even if he blocked, he can sit on the base if he has the ball. Ball beats him by 5 feet.
Well, and the part where the throw is that Rojas had to go get the throw. And then Bohm on the slide, even though there was a hair of contact there, which I understand, Bohm is so far from the bag that I don't think even with a perfect slide where no one's there, he's going to get there and have a chance to be safe regardless.
The official definition in Major League Baseball rulebook for obstruction is described as an act by a fielder who is not in possession of the ball, or wait for it, or in the process of fielding it that impedes the base runner. Is he not in the process of going to get one? He didn't impede anyone.
Some would say when you're catching the ball, that's in the process of catching the ball.
Yeah.
So yes, I would agree with the rule book there. You know what? One time I just want to see a manager just bring out the freaking rule book. Just have it right here, have it lined up, and then maybe throw it. No, don't do that because you'll get suspended. But you know what I mean? It's tough. And I feel for guys. It was a very, very tough moment in the game.
I just am still like the whole premise of it is that impedes a base runner's progress. Mm-hmm. Where was Alec Bohm going to be anywhere safe on that if Rojas isn't there? Like, the only way Alec Bohm is safe is if they decided not to throw that ball. He was dead to rights in every form of the saying.
Hey, one more thing, Rock, I'll let you go.
Yeah.
That's how you execute a bunt play. Defense, bunt play defense. That's how you execute it. Right there, Hernandez comes in, fields it cleanly, whammy. And then, hey, timeout. Whoa.
Welcome to the ump show, baby.
All right, Rock.
I just truly don't understand why certain plays are reviewable and plays like that can determine the outcome of the game are not. That's a play that could be easily reviewed. It's a play you could look under and say, okay, he's got the ball, drops down the tag, got him on the leg, plain and simple. That's an out. We made the wrong call on the field. I just don't understand why we restrict certain plays being reviewed in Major League Baseball, especially when the stakes are high. These are two of the National League's best teams right now going at it. I know it's August, but one game of 162, that could very well determine who gets a wild card spot, who wins the division, this, that, and the other thing. I mean, that's what we're looking at in games like this. This is the second half of the season now. We're no longer in May or June anymore. This is August. So I will not going to do much, me saying this, but I will fight until the day I die to see plays like that get reviewed. So I really hope they do in the future.
And I understand why people don't always want reviews because it can slow the game down. I mean, in the NFL, remember when there was the pass interferences could be looked at,
and they didn't overturn a single one because they protect the guys.
So it takes up more time, and you might still not get the call completely right. So I'm fine with the human error, but you're right, Rock. At least in that case, I'd want the umpires to huddle up and can we just talk about this? Can we just look at this? One of my biggest pet peeves also is if an umpire at home calls you out on a check swing without asking for help, even if the call down the line asking for help is wrong, they're like, nope, I saw it. No, well, you have someone that has a better angle. He might be wrong too. Just ask for help. That's all you want, trying to get the call right. The call was not right there. And the Dodgers end up losing, and the Phillies got a much needed win, a team that had been struggling as of late.